right, y'all. So today's video is very simple, right? Patience is going to be the reason why you become successful in day trading. I already know I'm going to be successful, so I'm just telling you guys from now. So when I do become successful, you guys will see like, damn, even when he was unprofitable and he was not successful in the field yet, he knew he was going to be successful because he was able to practice patience. He was able to practice discipline and everything else. But today, the main point of this video is going to be patience, right? Let's get right into it. So today, guys, right, we're going to get into what happened today. Red folder day, right, from 8:30 a.m. Eastern time definitely had an effect on the market. A lot of doji bearish candlesticks just meant no real entry for me. If there's no clear setup for me, I will not take a trade. Red folder days more than likely will also mean a no trade day for me. Too much indecision in the market, or too much indecision in the market on days like this. Making an entry hard and forced. Overall, good day of patience and waiting for the right setup. And I'll write this as well. Also, okay, so I also finished writing. Let's save the journal right there. Also had a great night of sleep and woke up about 2 hours before market open, which helped me be able to calmly and strategically assess the market and focus on my game plan the right way. So guys, very important, right? We're gonna get into the market and I'll show you guys what I saw. Before we do that though, guys, pay attention to this. 8:30 a.m., right? USD, we're trading futures, we're trading US dollars, right? USD. Unemployment claims, right? High impact expected. Unemployment claims. Okay, so yeah, unemployment claims, guys. When you see a red folder day like this for USD, it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen directly at market open, guys. What I've noticed, you can see the market still be affected by this even once market opens and its time just goes on. It's still gonna have a little bit of an effect on the market, and you have to pay attention to that. During TJR's bootcamp, he kind of mentioned this where he's like, yo, if it's a red folder day, do not trade. And I wanted to just still be able to assess the market and just look at it, not be ignorant and say, well, I'm going to take a trade anyways, but look at it and see, are there really entry points? And to be honest, I feel like, yeah, once I see red, I don't care what it is if it says 8:30, even 7:30, but if it says 8:30, red folder day, US dollar, nope, I'm good. Even if it's not translating down to the other times, it's still going to have an effect on the market, man. And I'm just good on that overall. All right, y'all. So market opened right here, right? Yeah, price was looking, it was all over the place. I mean, what, like for me, guys, there's no trade, there's no setup here. I'm not gonna take a trade off of the doji candlestick bearish. On top of that, there's no possible way. Hammer, whatever you want to call it, I'm not taking a trade off of this, guys. And I'm just seeing it kind of play out. It's tapping into that fair value gap zone that I had marked, that initially was showing it respect. I think I'm going to get rid of this fair value gap now because, I mean, at this point, there's no real respect for it. So we'll just get rid of that. And yeah, this was the previous day market low, which would be the 11th. So the price already was kind of like messing around here, right? But yeah, guys, I mean, it's pretty simple. There just wasn't an entry here. As I'm looking at it, I'm just like, what the hell is this? Now, sometimes hindsight 2020, guys, you can look at it and you can find an entry. Obviously, I feel like you can do that on any chart, right? But in the middle of you seeing live price action, it's not going to be that simple, because some people would say, oh, I would have entered off of right here and got in right there and went for a 1 to 2 and I would have got it. Yeah, you can say that, guys. Again, you can say that. Let's put this right here for people that would say they would take a trade like this. But again, you could enter right here, right? You'd immediately be back in drawdown, and you know, drawdown does happen, so that's fine. But is this a good trade to some people? I don't know. I don't know how this could possibly be a good trade to somebody, man. Maybe somebody might figure that out. I don't know. Me personally, it wasn't gonna happen. So I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to show you guys what I was seeing. And on days like this, guys, I've seen days where, yes, after 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, it does actually, you can find entry points, but because of how bad the market looks right now with the choppy and it's all over the place, I made a new rule for myself where once 11:30 hits, if the market's super choppy, there was no real entries, no real setups, I'm not gonna even try to trade that day. It's pointless. I'm being patient. I'm just gonna wait. And that's the key here, guys. The key to trading is being patient, being disciplined, making sure you're doing the right things in your life. If you have a job, go work your job, go to the gym, work on your body, eat as healthy as you possibly can. I'm not saying you're gonna be perfect, but eat as healthy as you possibly can. Do all the things that are necessary to make you be able to, you know, show up on the market and perform properly. Sleep well, you know what I mean? Protect your energy, right? And from there, things will get better. Like y'all can see right here, if we go back, right? I wasn't practicing patience on these trades that I won. This wasn't a patient trade because the trade ended up being a lot more, right? There was a lot more money that was in this trade that I missed out on because I'm using my stop loss to chase profits. I'm not being smart, right? Same thing here. I wasn't being patient and letting myself actually see what was going on with the market and understanding the technical analysis of what chart I'm using. Look how I lost this trade, guys. Took a long off liquidity sweep and was a good entry. Made an error and added a market stop because I couldn't see take profit price on Top Step X chart and got stopped for $23 or $24. Confirmed the entry was good on TradingView demo and got a $127 win. And guys, even right here, the money, the trade ended up playing out well above what this was. I just exited to get a win to feel better, literally. If I would have made sure I got my 6 hours of sleep, it would have 100% helped me be more accurate and precise with market execution. So like you guys can see, it's little stuff like that where we weren't being smart. What happened right here? Y'all can read that. I'm not gonna read all that, but made a clear assessment. It was wrong, guys. It was definitely wrong. And again, journaling is important because we're tracking everything, and I want you guys to notice something, right? I have one loss that was out of control. Every other loss is underneath $200, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be going forward. You know what I mean? And even then, as I go through, if I take a great trade and the price gets in drawdown, and I can control the loss, I will. I can stop the loss early and then re-enter if it's a better setup. After that, I have 2 max trades per day. Is how I'm gonna do it going forward. So yeah, guys, patience is key. Some people might say, damn, bro, you want to do this and that. But say, for example, I get a great trade tomorrow, right? Which will be Friday. Hold on. What is there? Say, for example, I get a great trade tomorrow, right? All of a sudden, what if I get a $750 win? I'm up $1,200 for the week. Just by being patient. I could have chased trades right here and lost, and now I'm negative, and then people wonder why they can't become profitable. That's why. You care so much about the money, guys. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. People need to understand money will come. If you focus too much on the money, you'll start to do stupid things to get it. You become desperate. Being desperate is the worst thing you can do in this situation. You're not a basketball player where you have to be desperate to score, and even then that can still affect you, but at least you're preparing to get a bucket and you go get the bucket. You know you got to score, whatever. That's cool. This stuff like this, you start to get desperate to get a win, the market will give you everything you deserve and more. And it will not apologize. So yeah, the patience started on Friday for me. Had a bad day here because I think I actually I didn't win this day, but I controlled my loss. So I actually had a $160 loss, controlled it, tried to get a re-entry, failed. Just not a good idea. And now we're controlling our stuff here. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I just wanted to pretty much tap in with y'all about being patient and just having that understanding that, hey man, Rome wasn't built in a day, and today's result is not the end result. Okay, understand that, guys. Today's result is not the end result. Today's result is not the destination. Stop letting today affect your destination. You have somewhere you want to go, right? You have somewhere you want to be, right? You have dreams, goals, aspirations, right? Today might have been a bad day. I could have had a losing day. I could have took a great trade and had a losing day. Does that mean that I'm going to be upset? No. Because I understand, did I do everything the right way? Yes. And if I lost, oh well. But the loss will be controlled. And then when I do win, it'll be a between 700 to 750.
Bruh.
Between 700 to 750. So the losses and the wins will be controlled going forward. And I hope you guys can do the same thing. So practice patience all around in your life, and you will see your trading will get better. It's your boy JrRanks. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.